Good morning, it's Audrey, Stitchy Witch 42. Just a short little update to let you know what's going on with my life. Trying to tangle up my floss right away. I need to bobbinate. I haven't really done a lot of stitching this last week. I got 3 finishes done. Bam, 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 right at the beginning of the year. And then I got sidetracked. A couple years ago, my son Philip introduced me to Harry Potter fan fiction, and I love it. I absolutely love it. There are so many talented people out there who have taken J.K. Rowling's story and created new and different Harry Potter universes, and they don't get paid for doing it. They all do it for free, and there are really some talented writers out there. And I came across this story that one of my favorite authors in fan fiction, this is a story that he liked. 78 chapters. I read the first 2 and I was hooked, and I didn't stitch because there was reading to do, and it was Harry Potter, and it was really a different type of story than what I've read in the Harry Potter fan fiction world. But I finished it up last night, and so then I had to get back to stitching. So I pulled out my Alphonse Mucha, the Moon, and started stitching on her last night. Spent a good portion of the evening working on her, and she is coming along nicely. And she's a big project. She's going to take a year or more to finish. I started her last May, and I'm not even to the halfway mark yet. And I think that's because she is a darker color palette than the first 2 Alphonse Muchas that I have done. I keep trying to stitch this one symbol on the pattern, and I didn't have it, but I have it now. So I can stop driving myself crazy because I don't have it. I made myself go down to high school pharmacy, the little variety store, and pick up extra floss. So that's the way I buy floss. I don't do like a lot of people do and go out and buy everything that's on sale for 10 cents or 25 cents a skein. I just buy what I need when I need it, and sometimes I make myself wait for an indefinite period of time. No rhyme, no reason. It's just the way I roll. So I was working on my Alphonse Mucha last night. Got up this morning with the idea of doing a video, but I had a horrible sinus headache. I've had sinus issues for years, and I woke up this morning and this whole area, the whole sinus around my right eye, was just throbbing. It still is, but it's not as bad as it was this morning. So I got up, I came downstairs, I got some more work accomplished on her. Started watching FlossTube because, well, you can't stitch and not watch FlossTube and have your friends in the living room with you, you know? And I was watching Letitia. I like her. I like her a lot. And she was talking about a couple of people that she had discovered, and that when she watches stuff on television, she doesn't know who she's going to watch until all of a sudden they're on the screen. I understand that because I watch FlossTube on my television. But she was talking about D Squared. I love those ladies. She's right. They're Lucy and Ethel. They are so Lucy and Ethel, and they play off each other, and they complement each other, and yeah, thoroughly enjoyed watching them. So then she also was talking about someone who has done some stitch along videos with the off the grid people, Needlebug. I have to go look it up. I think that's what she said. But I thought I'd go get my floss at the store, come back, so I can work on my muka some more, and then I was going to check out this person. I'm going to have to use my phone and find out the correct video name and go check her out. But I wanted to show you, I do have a third finish. I had gotten, oops, The Town of Halloween from Michelle, Bendy Stitchy. And I decided that I was going to stitch on it because I had a piece of 14 count Ada that I had gotten from Picture This Plus in Murky. See, sneaky, I can show you the back of it, and you don't get to see the front of it until I'm ready to. When I was stitching on this piece, I started in the center of the fabric because I was going to do the whole design. But I had done the witch here in the middle, and I had done part of the tree up here, and I was down here working on the Halloween, and it occurred to me, what would this look like if I only did half of the pattern and just made it, you know, half. So I played with it and did it, and I like it. I used 310 black, and then I used Crescent Colors hand-dyed floss, Poblano pepper. This is one of the flosses that I had found in the thrift shop, and I really like this color. It's got a little bit of variegation to it, not a tremendous amount, but I decided to switch some things up. So here is my finished piece. I only did it to the Halloween, or I didn't put the town over here that's supposed to be over here. And I swapped out some of the colors. So everything that's in black is supposed to be in black. The letters down here were all charted in black. The W is in the Poblano pepper, which might be hard to see on the screen because I can't see it from here. But then I can't see. I wear glasses. And I'm hoping you can see it. But what I swapped out is up here is moon. The moon was charted in black. I don't want a black moon. So I thought I'd make it a green moon. And the other thing I changed was the bristles on the broomstick. They were also charted in black. I made them green too. I mean, why not? It's my piece. I get to do what I want. So what I did up here was supposed to be part of the words, town of, and I think the of was supposed to be right here. There were some bats over here in the town, and I moved the bats over here to kind of take up a little bit of space. But this is my version of Town of Halloween. It's just Halloween. But I like it, and I'm thinking that what I'm going to do with this piece is I'm going to try to make a flat fold. Go check out Vanna's tutorial, follow the instructions, and see how badly I can mess it up, but you never know until you try. But I really like the way it looks. Like I said, it's on Murky. From Picture This Plus, I got the 14 count Ada. And the only other thing that I'm working on besides the moon right now, my Alphonse Muka, is my Halloween and quilt. It's in the bag in the kitchen, and I'm just not going to... That was my phone, by the way. I am not actually beaming up to the Starship Enterprise. Just so you know, I will be staying here. I may beam up later. I'm a Trekkie. I'm a Star Wars fan. I am a nerd from a long, long time ago. Douglas Adams, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, all these things are me. I relate to them so well. And I grew up on The Lord of the Rings, so yeah. Harry Potter. Yeah. Yeah. It's all me. My ringtone when people call me is the theme from the Addams Family. I so wanted to be Morticia Addams, but I am neither brunette nor slender. I don't know if you could tell that or not, but I am not slender. So when my daughter told me she was pregnant all those many, many years ago, I decided that I could be somebody else from the Addams Family, and I am Grandmama. And I think it suits me better, but I'm kind of rambling just a little bit there. I didn't really have a lot to share today, obviously, just the one finish and the fact that I'm working on my Alphonse Mucha. I don't know if I can twist the camera around so that you can see what I'm working on, but we're going to give it a try. So, there she is. I have been working on this whole area in here last night and this morning, and now that I have my 535, I can go back and I can fill in some of the areas over here in this one single little stitch that's up here by itself, because I finally went and got my floss. So for plans for later on today, Mark and I are going to go on a little road trip adventure. I think her floss tube name is Romantic Tangles. I always mess up on that. Her name is Michelle. She is one of the ladies that has been coming up to our Pacific Northwest Stitchers meetups. And she had shown a picture of some shop down in Lebanon, Oregon, that has a huge old bus in it. And I was talking with Mark about this last night, and he said, yeah, it's a whole furniture store, and he's got all sorts of different things in there because he got tired of seeing the women drag their husbands into the furniture shop, and then the husbands would just stand there bored out of their mind. So he put a bus and a couple of trucks and some other things in the building interspersed with all this furniture. So we're going to go on a road trip later on this afternoon and go check that out. Which means I'm not really going to get a lot of stitching done today, but that's okay. It's all good. I have my bag of kitted up pieces so that I can start another piece maybe later on today, maybe tomorrow. I like having 3 pieces that I'm working on. I've got my big piece, I've got my Halloween and quilt, which I'm getting fairly close to a finish with it. And I love that piece. I just love that piece. I have ideas in my mind for how I want to finish it. I don't know. When I get to that point, I'm going to go contact my sister and say, help me. It's what I do. Yes, I am a younger sister, and I get to ask my big sister for help all the time. And she usually does. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to start next. I haven't figured that out yet. I have to get my pattern for my Witch's Apothecary mailed out today. I offered it to another lady. From Stitchy Witch 42, it is going to Stitchy Witch Brit. I like that. So I'm getting that mailed out to her today. And I ordered some fabric for my Christmas piece, but it's going to take 4 to 5 weeks for me to get that from Fabrics by Stephanie. And I have a feeling that when I get that, I will probably get started on that, because it's not going to be a big project, but it's going to be a big project. Because not only do I have to stitch Santa and his sleigh on this fabric, I want to make it into a mantle scarf. And I've already calculated out the size of the material that I need to finish the project. Yeah. There are things that just rattle around in my head, and I will slowly get them done. So, this is my little bit of rambling that I had to share with you today. I hope it made sense to somebody, because I'm not sure if it made sense to me. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm going to say so long. It's a short video. I want to go check out Needlebug? Stitchybug. She's somebody from the Friday, off the grid Friday party people. So I'm going to go check her out, and then I'm going to watch all the others. I may be watching you. Watching you? That's right. While you watch me. I'm blaming it all on the sinus headache. I'm telling you, I am blaming it all on the sinus headache. Anyway, I hope everyone has a fantastic day. I hope you stitch the things that you want to stitch. I hope you're doing the things that you want to do. I have gotten a bunch of new subscribers. Thank you. I have not said thank you for a while because I've forgotten. Blonde. It's natural, and sometimes it makes itself way more evident than I would like it to. But I have gotten a lot of new subscribers here recently, and I want to say thank you to everybody who has watched any of my videos, because I haven't any idea why you're watching me. But thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for comments. Comments are the best. Just the interaction. Thank you. So, on that note, I am going to sign off. I hope you all have a great day. Stitch the things, do the things, live life, enjoy. Live long and stitch on. So long, my friends.